君よ恐れるな心赴くなら風を切り進むその旅路を暁が知らせ
What's up, guys? Your boy Majo to bring you one last review for the day. I'm gonna review Arslan Senki tomorrow because right now it's gonna get dark and I got plans. But I just want to review this episode of Yamada and the 7 Witches because it's my fucking show, man. This is one of my favorite shows of the season. And now with this episode we can introduce to Ito-san. I don't know if that's her full name, but just Ito. I'm gonna just call her Ito, the red-haired girl. Now this girl comes off as first thing in my mind, like I'm thinking Haruhi Suzumiya. I'm thinking literally Haruhi Suzumiya. Not as outgoing, not as out there as Haruhi is, but this girl pretty much, she has the same characteristics. She believes in aliens, she wants to see aliens, she wants to meet different things, she wants to see supernatural things, and she really is in love with that subject. And that's pretty much why she wanted to join the supernatural club. Unluckily for her, they don't really give a shit about supernatural, they just want to kiss and switch bodies. So this is pretty much where the problem rises in this episode. I've just been loving the whole comedy with this because body switching, the idea's there. It's been done in anime, but not as much. Because you know, with romance comedy, you have to actually be pretty original or think outside the box. You know, be creative when you're making these kind of animes. Because a lot of them are repetitive and they get boring. They get really boring. So you gotta add something unique about it. As I know, body switching isn't as unique, it is not done as often, so it's actually pretty new to me. Honestly, this is pretty much the second anime I've seen that involves body switching, so for me it's pretty damn new, and I'm loving it because this one is obviously the funnier one than the one I saw last time. I forgot the name of the other one. I think it was Ramna. It was some other anime, I forgot it, but right now, man, let's focus on Yamada and the 7 Witches. This episode pretty good. We did introduce our new character though, Ito. Now Ito, like I was saying, she's a Haruhi doppelganger, not as outgoing as her though, and she pretty much gets pissed off when she finds out that she suspects that the club is pretty much used for chilling, not really doing anything supernatural. She gets pissed, and that's when she devotes her life to giving them hell. Pretty much, she spreads the rumor around, even having flyers. She even copies flyers, not saying to everyone that Yamada and Shiryashi, you know, they like each other, they're digging each other. And the funny thing is, she's known as a liar. So this already is already starting to see a little bit of her backstory. I don't know if we're gonna actually get real backstories for these characters, because I'm guessing we are, because some things about the anime and the manga. I'm hearing that the manga is actually pretty long. So I don't know how long it is, but if it's very long, then that actually makes kind of sense. Because honestly, in my opinion, I feel like this episode was actually kind of rushed. Because the whole solution with Ito and her problem, it was it ended quickly. It really did. Like, the whole situation was just resolved so fucking quickly. It was actually kind of like, wait, what? Like, I was just getting emotional about her backstory with no one actually, like, you know, believing her. She's pretty much like a loner because she believes in all these things. She's actually made fun of. And we didn't really get to see the full effect of that. We didn't really get to see it with our own eyes. We heard it, but we didn't get to see it. I think it's because they were kind of rushing it a little bit. Because honestly, I think this could have been done perfectly with the 2 episodes. You know, every character maybe gets a little 2-episode arc surrounding them. Then they might be rushing it. Yeah, I'm actually getting kind of worried now. I did feel that it was getting rushed. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying. She gets pissed, and then Yamada thinks, hey, you know what? I got an idea. Let me just forcibly kiss her, and let's see what happens. Honestly, look, if I did that, if any man would do that, they get slapped and kicked in the balls. I don't know if it's only in Japan this is actually appropriate, but yeah, I gotta go to Japan. Ito, in Yamada's body, escapes and then decides to beat up some thugs. And then in the end, pretty much Ito-san comes and saves the day, which is actually Yamada. Now, already watching this episode is it's already telling me I'm gonna get really confused with the body switching. Seriously, this is gonna be really fucking confusing. Oh my god. Because already at the end, I was actually getting kind of confused in the end. I was like, oh shit, wait, all these people are switching bodies, and knowing that there's still like 7 other girls they're supposed to join. Because it's a fucking harem. If you don't know if it's a harem, it's a fucking harem. And all this body switching involved in this anime, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get really crazy, and I'm excited because I got my Yuri fix on this episode. So actually, it's Yuri and Yao at the same time, but in my eyes, it was Yuri. the body switch. See who's gonna switch bodies, who's gonna kiss. Because if you want a romance man that involves kissing, just watch this shit. You get your fix right away. You're gonna love it. Hey man, I'm just gonna say right now, I think the reason why Miyamaru Shirashi, I forgot her first name, but Shirashi, the blonde haired chick, the very intellectual one, I think, you know, if you haven't noticed, every single time that Yamada brings up the point, hey, we gotta kiss, you gotta help me on my test, she blushes a little bit. And if I remember right, she denied kissing the silver-haired guy. I'm just saying, I think at the very end, Yamada's gonna probably say, hey, why do you only kiss me? And then in the end, she's gonna say something like, because I like you. You know, it's gonna be a little romance thing. I think this is actually gonna have a romance good ending. It's gonna actually feel good. It's not gonna just leave us hanging when we get nothing. I think we're actually gonna get somewhere with this anime. We can only hope it doesn't turn out to be like a Niseko, right? So hopefully it's not like that. I'm just saying. But overall, man, the characters again just showing what they got. Itoa-san easily could become one of my favorite characters in this series. She's awesome, but you know, with knowing there's still 7 other girls to get introduced to, I'm not gonna count my chickens before they hatch. Honestly, right now, my favorite one looks like it's gonna be that curly-haired girl with the umbrella. She looks pretty interesting. So yeah, man, pretty good episode in the end. Ito is pretty much part of the club now. So I'm guessing from the opening, there's only one person left, and that's the guy with the green hair. We haven't seen him yet. We've seen the purple-haired girl and the student council president who are in the opening. So we'll see about them. They were talking about a sibling. I don't know if that's the silver-haired girl that's, you know, in the opening, kind of looking sad. That's related to the student council president. I'm not sure about that. But I want to talk about one last thing before I let you guys go. It's called The 7 Witches, which is now really confusing me because there's no sign of witches at all. You see where I'm going? So I don't know if the witches is actually, the word witch is symbolic for them. Maybe there's some Greek mythology involved, maybe sins, maybe 7 sins, I don't know, something like that, and that nature's involved. Unless this is actually really supernatural, and we're gonna get introduced to real witches that will use magic. I don't think that's gonna happen. I honestly think this is actually taking a root of a real romance comedy just with the added body switching thing. We have to get the answer to why you can switch bodies. Maybe they are witches. Maybe that's why. Maybe the original witch, which is the blonde-haired chick, maybe by kissing him, he became a witch, and then, you know, so on. You know, whoever kisses him, they get, it's like a disease, you get me? Maybe that's what's up. Maybe. Who knows? I'll never get tired of the body switching. I'm just telling you right now. I'm never gonna get tired of that. But yeah, you know, the whole scenes with when Ito was in Yamada's body, him posing and all that shit, that was hilarious. The ending, especially the ending with all the body switching, got kind of crazy. Yuri, Yao, straight, all that shit was in. Pretty nice. Really love it. Very fucking funny. What do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. Thanks again. Take care. Have an awesome day. Peace.